Hello, everyone. I'm super excited to be with you all in the flag end of the program of Brain Power Certification. So, we are doing memory filing systems today. This is one of the systems invented and patented, and then later on realized it is not about copyright, it's about copy it. So, now I share it far and wide. I picked it up from my guru, Dr. Francis Xavier. He used to do 1 to 50 numbers. I do numbers, adjective, and which box the number is, and who told the number, if I know that person. So it's all in your brain. Your brain is very powerful. It can remember a lot of things. You know, you would have realized in this 10 days of class how much your brain has potential. We did repetition impression association. We saw how the same container can be used to store many different things. We also saw 1 minute techniques. We saw alignment. We saw how to take distinctions through graphical visualization, how to remember things through visualizations to method. So that we explore a lot of possibilities of empowering our brain. Our brain is a supercomputer. I'm repeating again because memory filing system is a system which will allow you to remember large amount of data, especially children who study in ICSE, CBSE, IB board. They have big chunk of information to remember. Of course, now we have GPT, right? The artificial intelligence is going big places. In fact, today I attended a big seminar on chat GPT. It was huge how artificial intelligence can be brought into your room. So I will also share some photographs of how we brought the GPT or the artificial intelligence into our rooms without any challenge. So there is lots happening in the artificial intelligence side. Loads are happening. See, I just brought this artificial dog into my room, okay, through chat GPT, which we learned today, artificial intelligence. Are you seeing that dog is not real? The dog was brought into my room by chat GPT. It's an artificial intelligence program. In fact, we are actually, I'm going to do a program, a 10 days program on artificial intelligence. You will be shocked to know chat GPT examination, the examination of Wharton University. Chat GPT passed. That means AI was able to solve the EMBA paper of Wharton University. Wharton University is supposed to be one of the toughest. So the chat GPT is the order of next level that you can bring virtual items into your room. You can bring virtual content into the room. You can bring virtual curriculum into the room. But you know what happens when you do all this? You are not allowing your brain to work. In 80s, the TVs were fat and we were slim. Now the TVs are slim and we are fat. How many of you agree? Put yes in the chat box. Yeah, because our physical activity is completely not there. See, we invented vehicles for our convenience, but we don't walk. We don't do the basic what we need to do, and your mind doesn't function if you're not kinesthetically active. So our multiple intelligence is, as you know, logical, language, interpersonal, intrapersonal, naturalistic, bodily, and very importantly, the two things which we really have to work on is our articulation and leadership, isn't it? We have to lead. So chat GPT is an instrument. It is a artificial intelligence. But where is your intelligence? Where is your natural intelligence? Naturally, we are very, very interesting. Naturally, we are interesting. Please Google chat GPT. There are a lot of websites which will help you to, learn artificial intelligence, but it is all about how we are going to keep ourselves healthy, wealthy, and happy. To keep yourself healthy, wealthy, and happy, you should use your natural intelligence. It is mandatory. It's like a well. You use it or lose it. The more you use, the better it becomes. Well, usually water which is drawn from a well, it will give you loads of groundwater. It will take more, it will give you more. So it is all about usability. It is all about perturbation. It's all about provocability. It is all about things that you have to do to keep yourself in sync. See, for example, you have BMW car, or you have Audi, or you have Nano, or you have Maruti 800. It requires petrol to run, isn't it? It requires fuel. Like that, your brain requires fuel to run. That is your bodily action, the food you eat, and the affirmations you give to your mind. So I keep talking about the same thing all the times, isn't it? I keep talking about affirmation. Keep talking about actions. I keep talking about acceptance, isn't it? I keep talking about being in the advisory of good people. So there is a lot of things I keep suggesting you. So let us forget in which era we are in. Let's not even bother about that. Let's bother from today. Today is the first day for the rest of your lives. You will take care of your brain, body, and soul, irrespective of what's happening in the virtual world. Whether they're going to invent a robot, whether they are going to have a chat GPT system which will do all your work, whether it's going to become automation and all of them are losing jobs. Live all that. There will be always demand for a good counselor, good teacher, good facilitator, good course instructor, good trainer, good professor, good person, good scholar, isn't it? Good principal, good headmistress. So this can't be replaced by any automation. So we are all in the right group that we want to make the lives of children and other adults better. So we are in a mission to help others turn good to great. So let us work on that. Let's be very serious on that. Let's work very seriously on that, and we will ensure that we do a difference. Okay. So all of you look into your file memory filing system. I've already sent you in the group. Can you go and refer memory filing system? There are 100 files.
Dr. Abhishek, on that, I want to ask you one question.
Madam, there's no audio. Madam, your audio is muted. Please unmute, please.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. Did you all see that file? Did you get it to see, or I should repost it in the group?
Dr. Vijay, I saw it, but I couldn't understand it because of the language.
Hey.
Ma'am, please repost it, ma'am.
Hey. சும்மா வச்சிருங்க டேய் புறப்புற நேரத்துல ஏதாவது இது பண்ணிடாம டேமேஜ் பண்ணிடாம பேசாம வைங்க.
Did you see this memory filing system? It says a person in place is called memory file. People with emotional intelligence attached seen in a place. Did you get to see this? 100 files?
Yes,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Dr.
I've
Vijay,
reposted that. I've reposted that, okay?
I also posted again. Just I want to ask one question.
Yes, madam. Just give me a moment. I will repost one more
Memory first.
and then I'll answer your question.
Yes, I did.
Because they're not getting it. I want to repost that. Did you get that? Oh yeah, you're talking about the same Asli. Asli, we are talking about the same thing. You posted the same, I posted back the same. Okay.
Yes, my question is, I try to understand it. It is, to put the feelings and the memories, and for example, someone with a feeling, a file, right?
Yes. See, what you have to do is write 1 to 25, 1 to 20, 25 to 50, 50 to 75, 75 to 100. Okay. How we did on the first day for 40 words, 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40. We did right.
Yeah.
Like that, here it is 1 to 25 will be your close relations, family members, like how I taught you in the repetition, impression, and association. I taught you, right? Like you have to put your mom, your dad, your God, your spouse, your children, your grandparents, your siblings, your friends. That will all be your close associates, the first 25. Because for you, you don't have to worry about who they have written, because for you it will be different. The second column from 26 to 50 will be your friends, your neighbors, your extended family and all that. And then from 51 to 75 will be your colleagues, your classmates, your acquaintances, people whom you know, but you don't have a big contact about that. So last is sports and role models. You know them, but they don't know you. I know Narendra Modi doesn't know me. There is a very nice Vivek comedy. He'll say, I know the police commissioner. Then he will say, the commissioner does not know me. Something like that.
Okay.
Okay, all good. My sincere request to people, whenever you attend a class, please give yours 100%. Kindly keep your video on. This is your last class. This is your last endeavor. See, you cannot multitask. You know that your brain does not allow you to multitask. And you shouldn't be multitasking. It is the respect to trainer that if you give them a video attention, because it's undivided attention. All that I want is undivided attention from you all. See, I put all my effort, energy into coaching you. And if you guys keep your video off, no, it doesn't give me that kind of energy to give you my 100%. You know, it is like you have given your 50-50. I also feel, okay, this is a free class, I'll do and I'll go off. No, not like that. If you do something now, give your 100%. Otherwise, please don't do it. It's okay. You know, nobody is wanting to learn everything in the world. We can't learn everything. Nobody is having the 100% knowledge. See, today I went to Chat GPT class. I learned Chat GPT, but I don't know whether I'll be giving my 100% in learning the advanced level what they were talking about. But when I went to class, I did what all my mentor told me to do. The first thing he told me is keep your video on. You know, he is one of the top mentors. One of the top mentors, okay? Yeah, like to meet him, people stand in queue. So the international standards is that if you're attending a class, the first request is that you have to keep the video on. In fact, when you join the class itself, I've made it, it is a mandatory thing to keep your video on, right? So, like, you know, it gives me energy to talk to you all. It gives me real energy when I see real people, when I see real things, isn't it? Because this is something very important. Memory filing system, you know, like from the next class, people will be paying 25,000 to learn this. Can you beat it? It will be 25,000 to learn this and 5,000 will be the assessment. They will be paying 30,000 lump sum to learn this class. And the moment they off their video, they will be removed from the class in spite of paying. After paying, what is the rule? If they keep the camera off for 2 minutes or continuously 2 to 5 minutes, in 5 minutes, they'll be removed from the class and they will not be given a re-entry. See, with authority comes responsibility. I'm sorry if I am, you know, giving you something which I shouldn't be giving. But when I take classes in Bharatidasan University also for research scholars, I usually take research for Bharatidasan University. The mandatory requirement, the director tells us, please remove the person who offs the camera and don't give them attendance. This is the rule. And why I'm saying you this is, you're going to be brain power coaches in the future. Imagine children come to your class, they off their audio, they off their video. Are you going to do classes for the walls? Online classes are here to stay. Online classes started because of COVID, became popular because of COVID, but it is here to stay as a means of education. You cannot deny. Now the new education policy has given 30% for online education credits. We are running a digital online university. Imagine what kind of challenge we will be facing. So can we all, you know, make a point, if you're learning something online, as the respect to the mentor, teacher, it is not me, it is anybody, whomever you're learning from, give that 40 minutes for them. Assign that for them. Don't multitask. Multitasking does not work. I am the tested prodigy for that. You have to do one thing at a time with all your intention. Eat one idea, sleep one idea, be that idea, do that idea, succeed and go to the next. You cannot multitask. Humans are not made to multitask. Humans are made to focus. Focus on the focus. If you keep the microscope to the sun, if you keep the paper without shaking, the rays through the microscope will burn the paper, isn't it? That is when you don't shake the microscope and keep it there for a longer period of time. It requires time.
Yes.
But if you keep shaking, if you're not concentrating, nothing will happen. Nothing great can happen. So when you come to the class, tell this is my class, 6:30 to 7:30 is my commitment to this lady. She is talking all the nonsense she knows for the last 20 years. She's trying to give her 100% to me. Let me also reciprocate and take that 100%. Because this memory filing system is my life. I created with loads and loads of time, energy, effort. People didn't teach like what I'm teaching, free brain power class. People used to call me, then they used to make me wait and they'll tell, come tomorrow, today I'm busy. You know, our mentors were like that. They wouldn't give Diksha just like that. They used to make us wait for hours and hours. They will not share their PPT. They will not share their PDFs. They will not share their notes. I made a sankalpa. Sankalpa is resolution. That I will be a different mentor and I'll share whatever I know. I'll give my 100% to my mentees. And what do I expect from my mentees? To give your undivided attention to my class. That's it. I don't want anything else from you. And even the assessment, it is not compulsory. If you want, you take it. Don't want, please don't do it. Because there should be energy exchange. Without energy exchange, life cannot move forward. Right? So there is nobody who's forcing you for assessment. There is nobody who's going to, like come and ask you again whether you want assessment, whether you don't want assessment, whatever it is. But Hema was asking me if she can close. Hema, are you there, love?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, for assessment, how many of them have enrolled?
We have 7 of
I have
them.
enrolled, ma'am.
Yeah, 7 are enrolled, it seems. Please now in the group, people who have.
I will post it, ma'am. Once I take the complete record, we will wait for till the end of the day. I just want to wait till the end of the day, till 10 o'clock. Then I'll post it.
Hema, can I do a suggestion, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, do one thing. Whoever has paid, say people who are confirmed for tomorrow's assessment, you start putting number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, their names and let them continue. And please give them time till
Yes.
tomorrow 12 noon. Because I know some of them are working, some of them are busy, some of them don't have time to do the transaction and all that. Because the assessment is at 2:30 and the evaluators already know the CV. It is not new. Singara Vadivelu sir knows all of them. And Roxana ma'am knows all of them. So they don't have to, spend time in knowing the CV of the candidate. So that time we can save. So Singara Vadivelu sir, can we request them to keep the time
Yes,
until
sir.
12 o'clock tomorrow morning?
But everyone, yes, madam, must be with the video.
Yes, tomorrow assessment, if you're out of video for 3 minutes, you will be mercilessly removed. Please be aware of it.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
You will be removed and your paper will not be taken. What we will do is, we will ask you for an email ID which is working, which Hema will send you a test mail today. For who all have registered, Hema will send a test mail collectively.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you will get your papers individually, and you have
correct.
to submit your exam sheets also individually. It's 20 questions, very much from very much from the world, not from the class. It is your common sense which has to play the role. So it is not 100% what you learned in the class. Okay, and group discussion also, you will get 30 seconds to introduce yourself. So remember, it's only 30 seconds to introduce yourself. And you will get 3 minutes. You can see the picture and you can explain or you can do anything. You can select a slide and talk about it. We will give you option of 10 different slides. You can, 2 people, 3 people can talk about the same slide. There is no problem about it, but you have to keep yourself on for 3 minutes. Okay.
Ma'am, after this class, I will just
Yes.
give the names. I will list
After the
names,
class,
those
you
who have
can
already opted. Yes, ma'am. And they can continue if someone want to continue with the attendance. They can continue with their names. Then after once everybody has been given, we can make a record of.
Correct. You can do that. And importantly, what we can do is, after group discussion, we will pick one of them to opinion about that particular thing. That is for 1 minute. So you will get the paper and we will tell you all in the paper. 20 marks, 40 minutes, and then your, group discussion. through this one. Okay. So this memory filing system, you have to fill this. You have to fill this. I will not be able to help you in any way. If you fill this system, I will tell you how you can remember. So my request is you can fill the first 25. Easy, isn't it? First 25 can be filled now. Because you will have 25 people. How many of you don't even have 25 people in your world? Put your hands up. I will give you people.
Already put. I'm already.
Already you have put 25 people. I will tell you how to store them in your mind. Okay, immediately after the class, rejoin. I'll show you how you can put that people into your mind. It's a memory filing system. It cannot be opted in one day. It took me many, many years. So I will say you how you can fix your memory file in your brain. This is the most important class, memory filing system class. So this you have to start the journey today, and this journey will continue till you die. Okay? The journey will continue till you die. Am I there? So we have another 1.5 minutes. So people who have not written the 25 words, please write it. And then I'll show you how to store into your memory filing system. People who are wanting to be in the assessment, please keep the email ID which is working and take help from Hema. She will help you. And this is the last free batch, and this is the last free assessment for 1,500 rupees. Even if you want to take assessment later on, the fees will be 5,000 only. Like you say, now I don't want to take, I'll take at a later date. If you're not taking in this date, you can take some other time. But when you take that time, it will be 5,000 rupees. So you can decide what you want to do. Absolutely no force. I'm sure for coming and investing your 10 hours, you learned something worthwhile, and you will be able to, apply in your daily life. And if you have learned one thing from me, and that application, that technique, that methodology, you're going to apply that tool in any point in your life, that is the purpose of my life. I'll be very happy about it. So let us come back and learn the memory filing system, how to file the file in the memory, and how to retrieve when we want. Okay, so we will do that. We will do that, and we will have a happy time learning. Come back, have a nice, mood to learn something phenomenal. So let's start again. Let's be there, and let's stick to our commitment of learning and being a lifelong learner. So let us all learn memory finding technique. The technique is very, very simple, very profound, very useful, and it is useful only when you use it. Isn't it? See, just because you got the gym membership, are you going to become thin? Just by purchasing gym membership, are you entitled to become thin? No.
No, ma'am, until we wish.
Until you wish.
Until we take an effort.
Until we make a will, ma'am.
And until we do an effort.
Absolutely, absolutely. Unless you go to the gym and work out every day, every single day or every day, whatever is your plan, how much ever time, effort, and energy you want to put, that is when it will be noticeable. Imagine I'm 200 kgs and I say like I do yoga. Will you believe? Seeing is believing. Whatever your brain can like, that is what your eyes also will see. It will do instantaneous judgment. So you will be what you will to be. Where there is a will, there is a way. If you have a will, you are traveling, still you can take your Zoom class. If you are not interested, nobody can help you. Nothing is interesting if you are not interested. Everything is worthwhile if you see the value of it. Okay. So very quickly, I want to tell you memory filing system, how to put your people into memory. So the first 5 people you have put, isn't it? The first one. So every 0 will be you always. Okay. 0 is infinite. India invented 0, isn't it? Who invented 0? The credit goes to India.
Aryabhatta invented. Aryabhatta.
Yes, Aryabhatta from India invented 0. He is
And
one
he
of the
studied in that
Nalanda
Nalanda
University.
University.
That is the first university of the world. So we had
Yes.
beautiful universities like Nalanda, Takshashila, and many more. In fact, Nalanda University is rebuilt by the new government. So we have the traditional ways of learning. What is university? It is the opposite of diversity, right? University means you are in unison to learn some of the subjects which are common in nature. Okay? Varsity means something you are doing out of experience. It could be of action. It could be of experiential learning. So it's not about like which university you studied, which college you went, which language you sorted, which geographical area you are born, what is your caste, what is your creed, what is your color. It doesn't matter. Where it doesn't matter, where the mind does not mind. When the mind does not mind, it doesn't matter. But matter matters when your mind minds. Too much of tongue twisters, but it has value. If you think about what I spoke, it's like what Rajnikant speaks. கிடைக்கிறது கிடைக்காம இருக்கிறது கிடைக்காம இருக்கிறது கிடைக்காது ஆனா கிடைக்கிறது கிடைச்சே கிடைக்கும் கிடைக்காம இருக்கிறத பத்தி வருத்தப்படக்கூடாது இல்ல. So it's like that. Even if you're gibberish, you are talking sense. It's all of your common sense. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you is memory filing system is a very powerful way of remembering things. So 0 is you. Always remember 0 is me. I'm infinite. Yeah. The number you put in front of me gets value because of me. Right. We become powerful. The other day, Amitabh Bachchan was saying a story in Kaun Banega Crorepati. He said, 1 hit 2. Yeah. 2 asked, why did you hit me? He said, because, 2 hit 1, I think. No. 9 hit 8. Let me remember that story better. 9 hit 8 and he asked, 8 asked, why did you hit me? 9 said, I'm bigger than you. Then 8 hit 7. Then 7 hit 6. Then 6 hit 5. Then 5 hit 4. Then 4 hit 3. Then 4 hit 3. No, 3 hit 2. And 2 hit 1. So now 0 went and, ran and tried to avoid thinking that 1 is going to hit 0. But what did 0 say? No, I don't want to hit you just because I'm bigger than you. Together we are more powerful, and it went and sat next to 0. So 1 and 0 became 10. So 10 became more powerful. 1 and 0, 0 and 1 are the binary system. The whole computer is based on binary system, isn't it? The whole Sanskrit is based on binary system. 1 and 0, 0 and 1, 0 and 1 and 1 and 0. So the thing is, it is not about कौन बड़ा है. It's about कौन आपके साथ मिलके अकाउंटेबिलिटी पार्टनर बनेगा, आपको बढ़ाएगा. So 1 के बाद 0 मिला, 0 के बाद 0, 0, 0, 0. आप कितना 0 मिला रहे हो, उतना बड़े आदमी बनाते जा रहे हो. So for you, that 1 is your health. Health रहेगा तो सब कुछ बाकी रहेगा. Health नहीं रहेगा तो कुछ नहीं रहेगा. You should have your health. Health is the most important thing. See, if you have health, you can travel. If you have health, you can enjoy the climate. If you have health, you can eat well. If you have health, you can rest well. If you have health, you can be happy. But if your health is collapsed, you have to literally run around hospitals to take care of that, and everything else will be in jeopardy. So you have to work on health. So now I'm saying 0 is you. 1 is your mom. So write your mom's name there. Okay. How do you, how you might ask me, how is it different from repetition impression association? Repetition impression association, daily we keep changing the order, changing the objects, changing the scenario. But here, this is permanent. Like your memory filing system is constant and your repetition impression association is variable. So here it is constant. One file will be your mother only and you will write her name and she will hold the affirmation placard. If you see my will book, in fact, I have shared it today also, there is something called Sankalpa. I think it is page 143, if you remember. I'll just go back to my book, will, and I'll read it for you because you can go and look through it. So are you looking through will? I think it's 143 if I remember. I'll just take out that Sankalpa for you so that it is easier. So one is creative genius. Who's your creative genius? Your mom. Isn't it? Because of her, you're here. So write it as creative genius. Who's your creative genius? Your mom. Mom who created you. Isn't it? Just trying to go to page 143. I remember it is 143. Let me be sure. It's called Sankalpa. We have 10 Sankalpas. Through that only I'm going to teach you a memory filing system. So people who are interested to learn more, be more, have more, should keep learning. Being a lifelong learner is a very important tool. So I am going to page 143. It's taking a long time to go there. But that's okay. So your mother is your creative genius. So you will give an affirmation every day that I am a creative genius. Why you are a creative genius? Because your mother is one. When your mother is a creative genius, the person who created you is a creative genius. Obviously, you are also a prodigy of your mom. So you are a creative genius. I'm just trying to make that work for you. So 1, 0 is you are infinite, you are there. And then 1 is your mother, who's a creative genius. And I will just snapshot this Sankalpa and put it in the group so that you are able to get it when you want. See, I make it so easy for you all because I want you to use it. See, it's all about how we use it. So, who's your 2? Your dad, isn't it? Who's your 3? Who do you fix your 3? Whoever you fixed, put their name there. Who's your 4? Just put their name there. Who's your 5? Put their name there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. put all the 5 people's name. So now you are saying you are genius because your mother is genius. You are infinite. Till the time you live, you live. You have only one body and you live, isn't it? Now, you remember your mother sitting in a sofa or your familiar place, wherever your mother usually sits or whatever you can recollect. Remember as though she is holding a placard, a poster written creative genius. What is it written? Creative genius. So you are going to close your eyes, remember 0, and you're going to remember infinite. That is, you are sitting and you are holding a placard that you are infinite. And you're going to remember that your mother is holding a placard which is saying she is a creative genius. What is she?
Creative genius.
Yes. So you can, yes, just remember that placard. Just hold that in your memory for a little while and do Bhagya Kumbhaka meditation. Just hold her in the placard, breathe through your nose, hold the breath, and exhale through your mouth. Hold it in your memory for a while. I mean, make that picture, capture that moment, capture that picture. First, you are sitting next to you in a sofa, your mother is sitting. Now, just look into what dress she is wearing, what the beautiful smile that she gives you all the time. You're looking at her with the best outfit, which you feel that she looks best in what? Did you remember her?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. See, she is the one, if you remember her, you will sort your stress. She is a real-time stress buster. She is very empathetic. She is the one who we go to when we have problems. People who have her is lucky. I lost my mom to cancer. I lost the biggest advisor of my life. Oh my God. Cancer is just not happening. I don't know. She is the biggest stress buster. So you get this Sankalpa in my chapter called Sort Stress and Stop Suicide. I have written a separate book, Sort Stress and Stop Suicide. But in this, you have a subject book called Sort Stress. So I talk about Sankalpa there in sorting stress. So I'm sure you would have been able to place her in your memory now. So next is your dad. Place your dad next to you. I mean, first you can imagine him separately. Imagine him separately. Imagine him, whoever you put to number 2. Okay, I would prefer you to put your mom and dad first and second for the sake of convenience. So this Sankalpa is in page 59. I'm just taking a snapshot and putting it in the group so that it will be useful for you all.
In the will book, ma'am?
Yeah, in the well book. But I'm putting it in the group because it's easier for you to snapshot it.
I opened in the system, ma'am. If you want, shall I?
No worries, you can see it later. Anyways, now I am going to help you with this. So you're seeing your mom as a creative genius. So you say, I firmly believe that I have a potential for creative genius because your mom was a creative genius. Okay, now you're looking into your dad. Your dad is a cool, calm person. He's wearing white shirt, sitting with alpha state of mind. So your dad is your alpha state of mind. Which is your alpha state of mind? When you do Bhagya Kumbhaka, breathe in through your nose, hold, exhale through your mouth, to reach alpha state of mind. That is your dad. So your dad always suggests you stay in alpha state of mind. The more you stay in alpha state of mind, the more you will be there. Who's in 1+? I don't even know. I have never seen their camera on. Can you just unmute and talk? People who are sitting in 1+. It is no fun just to be, having the camera on, I mean, class on, and then you're not even there. You're not even responding, isn't it? I know who's in 1+. We are 20 of us, but I really don't know who's in 1+. I'm removing the person who's 1+ because I didn't get any answer from them. If they're not answering, they're not in the group, right? Then what's the point? You don't have to have people simply for people, isn't it? So anybody, tomorrow also, this is how I do it. If you're not responding, you will be simply removed out of the group. So you have, I shall reach and maintain alpha states of mind. Therefore, I generate creative ideas most of the time. So most of the time, what do? You generate idea, isn't it?
Ma'am, creative ideas at number 1. With dad also,
Number 2.
alpha state of
No. Mom is creative genius. With dad, it's alpha state of mind. I'm just reading that affirmation because you have to link your mother and father, right? So that statement is there posted in the group, Kushi. So don't worry. Your dad is holding a placard of alpha state of mind. What is your dad holding?
Alpha state of mind.
Yes.
alpha state of mind. Placard of alpha state of mind.
Very good.
State of.
Got it? Okay. So the next, whoever you have written 3. My time is the precious commodity and currency, which I will use most productively and creatively. So you're a creative genius, born to a creative genius, your dad who has creative ideas, and you're going to use your time productively, creatively. So you're linking it. Did you get it? So whoever you have put 4, whoever is in 4.
My brother.
3, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Got it?
3 or 4?
Brothers or sister, ma'am.
Brother.
Anybody.
Whoever is in 3.
The
Thanks.
first one.
Thank you, Sarita. It is 3, not 4. So I just wanted to check how the class is. So whoever is in your 3. Okay. So now you have your 0, you, 1, your mother, 2, your father, 3, whoever you have added. Either it's your spouse or God or your whatever, whoever you have put. So that person is holding that time is the most precious currency. Time. Be time efficient. Okay. And 4th, whoever you have put 4th, they are going to put that you will have an ideal and work for the ideal. You can put it as purpose of life. See, all of us should have a purpose of life. If you have purpose of life, you will live like long life, like Mother Teresa, like Shivakumar Guruji, who lived 104 years, right? People who have a purpose, Dalai Lama, they all live very long because they have a worldly purpose. Their mind is not narrow. It's very wide and huge. When you have a bigger vision, your time frame increases because you need a lot of time, effort, and energy to complete that. So God gives you strength to live more, be more, and have more. It is told in the coming years, we all have the capacity to live 130 years. We're only living half of it, 70, 75 years. Our human body is capable of living 120 years. You have to have the right lifestyle. What I'm saying is, forget about living 130 years. Even if we are living 80 years, we have to live a life of purpose. So I have an ideal. I have an ideal. So next, where do we go? The 5th one is, I shall be so engrossed in a project that I will simply not allow myself to become ill or indisposed. So health is wealth. The 5, the number 5 person is holding a placard. Your health is wealth. I see a beautiful smile on Sri Vidya. God bless you, Sri Vidya. So you are holding a placard. Over. So now, I will just say the number. You have to remember that person with that placard. 1, 2,
Creative genius. Mother.
3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it requires practice. You have to remember them with the placard. So let us go to 6 now. 6 is, I shall seal the dead past, not worry about the unborn future, but live and enjoy the realistic present. Because present is a gift. I've told you in the last seminar as well, last class as well. Present is a gift. So put that 6th person, make them sit with the placard. Realistic present. Present is a gift. So now we are 7. I fully believe that the only competition worthy of me is with myself. No one is superior to me. No one is inferior to me. I am what I am. So the person who is in 7 is holding a placard. I am what I am. So 8th, I strongly endorse the view that success is not just money or position. In essence, it is the total fulfillment of my innate potential as a human being. You know, it's a total portion for me as a human being. That is your 8. 8 or 7?
8.
So, I strongly endorse the view that success is not just money or position, but it is the essence. So, success. That person is holding a placard. Success. 9th person is holding a placard. I shall enjoy whatever I do and finish any project within the stipulated time frame. This is very important. You have to complete what you start. You have to complete what you begin. Otherwise, it will be a challenge. Begin and complete it. 9th one. And the 10th is, I am the master of my own destiny and will give my best to be happy always. Hello? Sir, I'm in a class. I'll send you a link. Immediately we'll start. So, what it is? It
Mother,
is
begin and complete.
9th one. I told you, right? 9th one.
9th, 10th.
I will to be
10th is, I am the maker of my own destiny and will give the best always to be happy and cheerful. So the 10th person is holding a placard which says, be happy for no reasons. Okay, you are the master of your own destiny. So be happy for no reasons. So this 10 placards and 10 people you'll remember with the placards. So that is how I remember 100 files. And I remember 100 files, and with each person I remember 10 attitudes. So that's how I have 1,000 files in my memory. And it has developed over many years. I'm a brain guru for the last 21 years. So 10 files each, you can put 100 files within 3 months. 3 months, 10 days, 100 days. If you work hard, you will become a main memory guru who can recollect in a jiffy.